Korea, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, supports food security in Uganda. The Korean government's donation of 5,000 metric tons of rice, valued at $4.3 million and a monetary contribution of $300,000 to the United Nations World Food Program, or WFP, will be used to provide life-saving food assistance to 781,000 locust-affected individuals. Joined with other donations, the rice could enable WFP to maintain the current 70% of rations distributed to 1.26 million refugees and supply cereal to 614,000 refugees in 7 settlements. The $300,000 cash will be used to supply food aid to 167,000 people in the food-insecure northeastern region of Karamoja. Uganda, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, is hosting 1.43 million refugees, the most of any African country. Our heartfelt appreciation, Korea, for your continual support and United Nations World Food Program for your humanitarian aid. Much love to Uganda for hosting refugees in need. May all precious beings find stability and flourish in heaven's grace.
German government invests in ventilation to protect citizens. Following new evidence that aerosol transmission plays a major role in the spread of COVID-19, German Chancellor, Her Excellency Dr. Angela Merkel, a Shining World Leadership Award for Wise Governance laureate, has cited better ventilation as one of the most economical and effective ways to contain the virus. Her government has allocated 500 million euros to upgrade ventilation systems in public buildings such as schools, universities, public offices, museums, and theaters. These upgrades include CO2 sensors to monitor air quality as well as mobile filters that purify the air in minutes. In addition, the German Environment Agency has issued detailed instructions for ventilation in schools that recommend fully opening windows for 5 minutes 3 times every hour to eliminate infectious particles. Germany is a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion and a Shining World Caring Leadership Award laureate. Our appreciation, Your Excellency Chancellor Merkel and Germany. You are implementing an evidence-based, common-sense approach that protects the health of your precious citizens in God's infinite blessing.
Scientists construct a self-powering graphene circuit. Dr. Paul Thibodeau and co-researchers at the University of Arkansas in the United States have successfully leveraged the thermal energy of graphene to create an unlimited electric current. Carbon atoms on graphene's rippled surfaces pass a steady flow of heat energy back and forth by nature. Dr. Thibodeau's team built a circuit to harvest this alternating energy flow and used diodes to convert it into a one-way current that can be used by most electronics. As worldwide scientists continue to discover sustainable ways to fabricate low-cost biodegradable graphene, the THEMS graphene circuit can help provide an endless supply of clean energy to many low-power applications, like small devices and sensors in the future. Thank you, Dr. Paul Thibodeau and team, for providing the world with an additional green energy alternative. In heaven's support, may people discover many life-sustaining ways to pilot the future.
British study finds quit smoking rate at its highest in more than a decade. University College London's smoking toolkit study revealed that the smoking cessation ratio in England, United Kingdom, increased from 14% to 23% in 2020. More than 1 million people quit smoking during the COVID-19 lockdown, according to Action on Smoking and Health, or ASH. Many health organizations, including ASH, the British Lung Foundation, British Heart Foundation, and Cancer Research UK, have praised the Stoptober campaign, which challenges people to quit smoking for 28 days. This is a critical term duration to increase the chances of succeeding in quitting. Minister for Prevention, Public Health and Primary Care, the Honorable Joe Churchill, urged Britons to join Stoptober for better health and to help England become a smoke-free society by 2030. Our sincere thanks, University College London researchers and all involved. May all governments encourage life-sustaining behavior for treasured citizens in divine light.
Loving Dad dances for son getting treatment for leukemia. At the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, Aidan Yielding, a 14-year-old teenager from Fort Worth, Texas, United States, was diagnosed with acute lymphocytic leukemia. He receives chemotherapy treatments at the Cook Children's Medical Center, where only one parent is allowed to be present. His mother, Lori J. Yielding, a certified registered nurse anesthetist at the hospital, stays with him. However, Dad, Chuck Yielding, wanting to send his son positive vibes, dances in the parking lot to entertain him. Aidan, from 3 floors up, copies his cool dad's dance moves and says, "It's funny watching him figuring out all that he's going to do. It just cheers me up sometimes." A round of applause for your heartwarming dance moves, Chuck Yielding. In God's loving embrace, may Aidan and the whole Yielding family be blessed with many happy and healthy days in the years to come.
Leading French cheese company to launch plant-based cheese alternatives. French multinational cheese maker Bell Group has announced its plan to launch a vegan version of each of its main offerings, as well as a new fully dedicated international plant-based brand. The move is part of the company's transition to a new food model that prioritizes health and environmental sustainability as vegan demand reaches an all-time high. A plant-based version was released in the US market at the end of October 2020, and Bell is currently developing a vegan mini Baby Bell. Furthermore, a plant-based laughing cow blend will be launched in January 2021 in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Germany. In addition, the company is aiming to have 100% recyclable and/or biodegradable packaging by 2025. What wonderful news, Bell Group! May other companies follow your lead in transitioning to vegan alternatives in the loving guidance of the Providence.
Conservationists build rope bridges to help save endangered primates. The rare and critically endangered ape, the Hainan gibbon, once inhabited half of China. However, sadly, due to hunting and deforestation, their population size has been reduced to 30 members living in the forest of Hainan, an island off the south coast of China. These acrobatic animals use their long arms and legs to swing from branch to branch and easily gather forest fruits. In May 2015, a typhoon caused a massive landslide, dividing their habitat and limiting their foraging and mating opportunities. To improve the situation, biologist Dr. Bosco P.L. Chan of the Kaduri Farm and Botanic Garden in Hong Kong and his colleagues who were monitoring the gibbons constructed a 15-meter-long canopy rope bridge across the damaged arboreal highway. After 176 days, an adventurous gibbon used the bridge and others quickly followed suit. Bravo, Dr. Bosco Chan and team! May the irreplaceable Hainan gibbons flourish as we become better guardians of our non-human brothers and sisters in the blessings of the divine.